Bear pulls up, no Kobe, but Jinwoo just raised his hand like,
"Don't worry, I got this."
And changes his job title from the one who overcame adversity to Wolf Assassin, giving him a 40% boost to all his stats against animal-type monsters. Outside the gate, we see Dong-Soo Wang just pulled up, and he's pressed because he didn't get the chance to run the ones with Jinwoo before he went inside. So we come back over to Jinwoo to see that this man did caught more bodies than a girl fresh off a breakup. Then he puts an NBA YoungBoy-sized dent in his Ice Bear's head before using his lifeless body as a throne. Like, mans ain't even trying to hide it at this point. It's just shameless aura farming. Just like Piccolo, this man Sung Dripple will not hesitate. If he sees the slightest opportunity to farm aura, best believe he's taking it. And hold on, cause I know I'm not the only one who peeped this. Notice how everybody else got their coat zipped all the way up, and they even got the matching Louis V mittens on. Not only is this man Jinwoo not wearing his mittens, but his coat is fully unzipped. Yes, Jinwoo, we see the fit, bro. Relax. I even dedicated a whole bit earlier in the video to it too, so you good, gang. Trust. But hey, quick side note, man, if I ever walked out the house like this as a little kid, my mama would have smacked the black off my goofy ass, put it right back on me, then would have smacked that shit off me again just for good measure till that coat got zipped up. Mama Cho wasn't playing them games at all. But anyways, Jinwoo sets up camp for the rest of his squad and then heads deeper into the forest by himself to put ice bears on the endangered species list. Bro must be actively trying to start beef with PETA. So he pulls up to the cave and off rip, he notices that these boys is rolling deep. So Jinwoo wastes no time. He immediately summons his army of YNs by saying, "Come forth." And just like Joel and being on the Sixers, Jinwoo did not come to play. Cause there's so many hitters with that nigga, they could have been the Dodgers. So Jinwoo's shadow army and the Ice Bears just get to going stupid, and mad casualties are being caught on each side. But word to Lil Durk, the difference is, just like Rocket's revive beacon on Marvel Rivals, Jinwoo can essentially spawn unlimited shadows to the battlefield as long as he has the mana to do so. So it don't even matter if his shadows get packed. Them boys can be back as quickly as they left. So as the fight goes on, the NPC Ice Bears are just getting ran through like a school bop, and their numbers is diminishing quickly. That's until the big dog, leader of the pack, pulls up on straight timing, flexing on everybody. But Jinwoo's unfazed, no Lil Uzi. Bro immediately lets out a roar, straight up speed blitzing these three shadows in the front. Sent these boys back to the lobby with one right hand slash, and then backhanded the fuck out of bro right here before turning these two mages into mush. And bro said, "I am not here for no type of games, twin. Do not get this little shit twisted." And literally wipes out Jinwoo's entire army by popping his ult, summoning his massive AoE attack. Meanwhile, the whole time this is happening, Jinwoo and Egress are in the back like, wow. And just like me and Sydney Thomas's DMs, Jinwoo wasn't even finna get his man the time of day. So we just subs in Egress, who immediately started farming aura, walking slow, showing off the new fit. Bro said he feeding the streets with these 4K Twister clips for edits one way or the other. So the Ice Bear boss full on charges at Egress, coming at this man's neck like a lumberjack. But Egress was just like, "Now you see me, now you don't." Hitting his small little instant transmission before hopping in his Dora bag like, "I'm num num delicioso." Taking a chunk out of this man's shoulder while hitting the pose for the gram. Got the Ice Bear screaming for the sweet Lord Jesus. But broski could not go out like that, especially in front of the hoes. So he tries getting his lick back. But how many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man? That don't work. Bro hits another instant transmission. Before doing this, "It's over, Anakin. I have the high ground." Ass maneuver. You're wide open. Green fuck nigga. And blows this man's back out. And I'm not gonna lie, Egress must have been watching film on Levi Ackerman in his free time or something, because bro is moving around effortlessly. So bro lands on the ground, then takes out both his Achilles, making sure bro will be stuck on the IR for the rest of the season. And in a last-ditch effort to save his life, the Ice Bear tries popping his ult again, but Egress wasn't going for that at all. He knew what dog was trying to do before he even did it. A master of detection. Egress said, just like the motherfucking judge, the hammer come out with.
念願の起業でも会計業務わからない。それなら
And at this point, Jinwoo doesn't know if he should be impressed or concerned, because in his head, he was just like,
If Egress fought me with the sword, I'd definitely be a dead man right now. Excellent work.
So right after seeing Jinwoo wrap up things with the Ice Bears, we cut back over to Captain Cornball Squad, seeing that these boys is in worse condition than Kawhi Leonard's knees. Bro right here is already in a warmer place getting sturdy with King Von. Kim Cho's shield is broken in half, and this NPC is laid out like a picnic blanket, reaching out for him like, "Please, group leader, save me."
Goodbye, my nigga. Back to the lobby.
Captain.
And at this moment, last man standing, Kim Cho knew he was cooked. Cause them D-Block demons just pulled up on the gang and squad wiped them boys with crazy efficiency. And the dungeon boss is leading the pack. So I ain't even gotta tell y'all already know. Treacherous activities are bound to ensue. Sung Jin Woo's Black Air Force energy has arisen. And this man is an absolute menace now. It's no secret that solo leveling is the hottest anime out right now. And for good reason. It's straight gas. So y'all already know, we gotta dive right back into all the treacherous activities going on. So let's get into it.
Arise. Now this I can work with.
Alright, so we start off by seeing these 5 idiots spawn camping outside the red gate. And we find out they've been posted up like Prime Shack in the 90s for the past 3 hours. Meaning roughly 3 days have passed inside the red gate. So Mr. Skinny Jeans in 2-tight polo starts walking off because he assumes that Jinwoo and them are as good as dead by now. But before he takes off, he starts pressing manager on about why Jinwoo was even there in the first place. So he just tells him that him and Jinwoo was cool and he asked about observing the C-rank raid. So that's why he brought him in even though he's not affiliated with the White Tiger Guild.
Is that all?
Don't give me that bullshit. Do I really seem that gullible? Just what have you dug up this time? You've always had a knack for sniffing out talent. So what's an E-rank doing? Dong-Soo, remove your filthy hand. Now.
So these two boys just start going aura for aura, and the spiritual pressure they're emitting from this standoff alone is terrifying. And Dog right here already knows, if somebody don't stop them soon and an S-rank battle breaks out, then the city terrain is gonna end up being flatter than Taylor Swift. But before these boys could get to squabbling for real, A-rank hunter Jin Cho steps in and cuts out all that nonsense immediately. And luckily for him, both Yoon-ho and Dong-Soo held back and pulled their punches at the last minute. Cause if not, bro would've ended up being twins with Hansel and Manuel, ×2. So cut back to inside the gate, and we see Captain Cornball freezing in the forest after he blew skadooed his ass away from the dungeon boss last episode. And he's making up every possible excuse in the book trying to justify that fat ass L they just took. Like, come on, bro. It's not rocket science. It's not that hard. Legit, all you had to do was look at your team comp. It was ass. Y'all boys ran 1 tank, 4 DPSs with no healer. You was just asking to get cooked, twin. And Kim Cho is on the verge of crashing out. You can just see it on his face. He don't know what to do. And on top of that, he ends up seeing all the ice bear corpses, so he's in complete shock.
I was wondering where all the ice bears went. Did those earrings do this? No, those weaklings could never.
So some time passes and Kim Cho ends up coming across the campsite Jinwoo had set up for his squad. Seeing them comfy, cozy, and warm around the fire, with they Moncler puffers and blankets on, fully fed, just laughing it up. And seeing this shit got Kim Cho tighter than an Atlanta nigga jeans. Cause we pan over the bro and it's nothing but Rihanna in the camera, straight forehead. And this man's eye is just twitching uncontrollably with veins popping out the side of his head. And I'm just sitting there like,
take it easy, man. Cool your beans, bro.
But bro decides to do the exact opposite. Instead of trying to ask questions, use logic, or have any type of common sense, Kim Cho decides to be like a high school girl and go for the Olympic gold by straight up high jumping to conclusions. I'm crying. Bro was really out here pressed that he didn't get invited to the cookout when it was his idea to split up in the first place.
Hey! My team was wiped out because we didn't have the right gear or supplies. While you're out here enjoying a damn cookout? Which one of you was the hoarder? Who was keeping all this a secret? You got my teammates killed.
I'm pretty sure it was Candace.
Candace? Who the hell is Candace?
Candace dick fit in your mouth? So after hearing this, Kim Cho just gets a raging like a little Fortnite Timmy and tells the others that if they don't answer his questions by the count of 3, everybody in the camp getting switched, and he don't care if they innocent or not.
1, 2, 3.
4.
That's why he's everything. That's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT.
Jinwoo was moving militant with perfect timing too. He said, hold on, let me exfoliate this nigga cause he a scrub. He legit one-pumped Captain Cornball and had this man bouncing across the snow like he was skipping stones in a lake.
Embarrassing.
You're blaming your comrades' deaths on us because of your incompetence? Not gonna lie, that's negative aura. I also see you brought unwanted guests. You can drop the stealth act now.
And y'all, I don't even know why the elves even tried this. They should know by now, Jinwoo's aura detection badge is fully maxed out on Hall of Fame, so it's no hiding. This is just like putting some fried chicken in front of a fat nigga, trust, he gonna guess correctly every time. So the gang sees that they've just been pulled up by a whole platoon of ice elves led by the boss. So Jinwoo and old boy get to chopping it up, blazing each other, and everybody's shocked because Jinwoo's speaking fluent ice elfanese right now, and nobody else can understand what they saying. Nah, it's no way the system really came pre-installed with Duolingo and Rosetta Stone. Man, they just better be glad they ain't let a nigga like me get a hold of no tech like this. Cause trust, first thing I'm doing is spitting game to all the Latina baddies like.
Hola, ¿cómo estás, shorty? It's okay, no one has to know, baby girl.
Don't call me baby girl. I'm not your fucking Spanish teacher. Don't do that.
But anyways, the boss was just like,
I'll make this simple since you understand me. Allow me to reintroduce my subordinate. He told me there was a strong one in your group.
Hey, it's me, Goku!
What was that?
No idea. But you were saying?
Ah, yes. My subordinate tells me there's a strong one in your group. What do you say to him?
No. Hold on. Run that back, Turbo. So you telling me that Jinwoo heard this man wanted smoke, then immediately puts this nigga on ice like Wayne Gretzky? No questions asked? I mean, technically he did give him the faith of a one-on-one, so dog can't even be mad in the afterlife. Like, y'all, I kid you not. I can't even compare this to Hydrogen Bomb versus Quaffin' Baby. That's how one-sided this was. This was more like a planetary devastation versus a motherfucking Squishmallow. Hold on, somebody remind me. What Drake say? Bench players talking like starters. I hate it. But I mean, I ain't even expect much out of bro to begin with. He looked like the type of nigga to stare at his barber during haircuts. And what makes this 10 times worse is that y'all already know Jinwoo had to sprinkle a little aura in there too. Not only does he behead bro in one foul swoop, but he does it with one hand still in his pocket. And for the love of God, yes, Jinwoo, we see the fit, bro. God damn!
You can't keep getting away with it!
Who's next?
And apparently, Jinwoo was on the opposite of that money bag yo type of timing. Cause bro said, I do not have time today. And immediately turns into a whole COD movement demon. Speed blitzing the boss, but he just got that shit blocked like Prime Surge Ibaka. But he did manage to take out his horse in the process. And Jinwoo, I'ma just tell you this for your own safety, bro. Last episode was the Ice Bears, and now it's the horse. All I'm saying is, don't be surprised if Peter pull up to your crib with 20 black Suburbans. Stay safe out here, gang.
Y'all be safe. You know 12 out here.
So we find out that the Ice Elves hear voices in their heads and have something similar to the system, but theirs actively tells them to kill humans instead. But for some reason, not Jinwoo. So bro tries cutting a deal with Jinwoo, saying that if he lets him kill the other members of his squad, they'll spare him. But y'all already know, he wasn't going for that at all. So instead, Jinwoo just asked them who they are. But bro couldn't even get 2 words out before he just started glitching, just like my iPhone every year right before they announce a new model finna drop. And Jinwoo's just looking like,
Do my eyes deceive me?
Huh?
Whose knife is this?
Well, what do you say to my generous offer?
Nah, I'ma do my own thing.
So you really intend on making enemies out of us? I don't know if you've noticed, but you're clearly outnumbered.
Are you sure about that?
On your left, my liege.
and this is when Jinwoo literally summons his army of YNs, which I'm officially dubbing the Young Nigga Avengers, cause these boys move different. And the Super Saiyan aura is just emanating off Jinwoo, and his squad can't believe it. So this just turns into a full-on brawl on some Fortnite Battle Royale type of timing to see who gonna be the last man left standing. So like me accidentally stumbling across a secret KKK meeting in the woods, Song Yi, old girl, and the other dude realized they don't belong there real quick and just got to skedaddling out of there. But Dumb and Dumber here peep that they trying to run away, and they think they got a couple free kills on their hands. And they did until the GOAT tapped into the motherfucking Speed Force, caught my man's arrow the literal nanosecond after he fired it, then proceeded to fuck up their whole front line like a beginner barber. Nah, bro really ego chowed a 3v1 and managed to wipe the entire squad without taking damage or reloading. Then decides to add a little jacket toss at the end to get some style points. So as Jin was assessing the battlefield, he realizes that the Ice Elf boss is probably a lot stronger than him. Cause right now, Jinwoo's Shadow Soldiers are getting ran through easier than Bonnie Blue. But he ain't got no choice. He gotta box with him. Cause the boss just forced Jinwoo away from the main battle and called ISO on him.
I am called Baraka. Might I have your name as well?
Sung Jinwoo, E-rank hunter.
So these boys just start having the aura farm off in the middle of the frozen tundra before they both go dashing in at each other. Barca swings, but Jinwoo weaves immediately taking high ground like,
Beholds the god
Jinwoo should have stayed in the 1800s, cause that shit was telegraphed. Barker ended up dodging before Jinwoo even hit the ground. Then stepped on his blade, but Jinwoo was just like, stupid. Return to inventory. Back to me. Just block. Then goes for nothing but head like Beavis. But Barker was just like, sir, may I have this dance? Weaving with malicious intent before saying, fuck out the spot, twin. Sending them flying across the battlefield. Got bro out there looking like Icardi. And Barker smug as can be, cause he